All right, you want to kick
All
this kick this thing off?
Yeah, start us off, bud.
Hey, first of all, thank you guys for having me here. This is awesome. This is cool.
Yeah.
Huge fan of the show, although I didn't watch it last.
I've only
4
seen,
episodes.
you know,
9.
yeah, I've only seen 45% of them, but you know,
Right.
yeah, huge fan.
What it was this 20?
This is 21.
It's 21.
We missed like doing anything big for the 20. Yeah,
All
we
right.
blew it.
So,
All right.
are you guys still doing who's the greatest 2021 number?
Oh, that's his other podcast.
Oh, that's your other
Yeah,
podcast.
I mean, we'll talk about sports every now and then, but I feel like people aren't really here for that.
Yeah, no, we don't have to talk. But it's been a while since I've been in front of a mic. I don't know if you know this. I used to do my own podcast. I ran a podcast back in like what was it, 97? 2017, 18. Whenever whenever what's his name? I'm blanking on his name right now. Case Keenum.
Yeah,
was
with
running,
Vikings.
Yeah, it was the Vikings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the running joke was I was a Case Keenum fan, and 2 of the other pundits or co-hosts were Lions fans. And at the time, Case Keenum was just like tearing it up.
Yeah.
in the NFC
As
North for,
an
like, 3
aside,
weeks.
the Vikings
Yeah.
would have been better off keeping Case Keenum.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, yeah.
So we did an NFL based podcast where every week we come in and talk about the headline news, go over the games of the week. Then we played some trivia games I kind of came up with. And at the end, we had this segment called 2-Minute Warning, where one of us would just go on a 2-minute uninterrupted rant. You know what I mean, about whatever was bothering us that week in the NFL. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we ended up just stopping because we just realized that we were doing this podcast more for us rather than
Anyone
that
else.
was listening.
Yeah.
Right. So, so it's good to be back in the quote unquote studio.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting a little less rape dungeony, but you know we're getting there.
I like
you know?
it. I like the aesthetic. This
We
one's
have the shoe boxes down, which is a step in the right direction.
I was looking forward to the shoe boxes actually.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing a
You have
big
quite-
stack
yeah,
over there.
You have quite the collection, my friend.
Yeah, he does. He has,
How much would you say that costs if you want to talk about money?
you got to have like 20 grand worth of shoes.
No.
You had fucking like 4 shelves
It's
still.
It's all
Each
strictly
one of those-
Yeah,
Jordans.
but it's like,
Each one of those boxes of shoes is worth like $300-$400.
nah, maybe they're worth like how much are new Jordans when they come out? Like $225?
ridiculous.
Yeah, but like some of those are
most of them are
collectors.
$225. The ones that have patent leather are more. Maybe they're like $290 or something like that now.
Yeah, and you
So
had
at the-
fucking
At the most, you're paying like $325, $350 with tax if you didn't get them on release day.
yeah, but
know
you,
what I mean?
you had
So-
fucking 50 boxes.
I think I have more than 50 bucks.
Yeah, there you go.
It can't 50 times 300 is not
Well,
fucking
every
20 grand.
4 pairs you got is fucking $1,000. So
That's crazy.
It is 15,000. All right, so
That's
maybe I do
crazy.
have $20,000 worth of shoes. I don't fucking know. That's crazy.
What-
Yeah, we're gonna have to delete this before my wife sees it. We're gonna be having a fucking yard sale out front.
That's good for you. I mean, everyone has their hobbies. I never.
Yo,
got
it's
into
honestly
shoes.
though, bro. It's the biggest waste. Like
Yeah,
the person,
I mean,
the,
yeah,
per-
you're
the,
telling
per-
me.
yeah. Oh no, we get it.
the person that I am right now is so far away from like the person that I've been for like the last 10 to 15 years.
Did
You
you
know what I
ever-
mean? Like the materialism, the
Yeah.
fucking the flexing, the fucking cool cars, all this shit. Like
It's not-
none
no,
of that fucking
yeah.
shit matters.
It does
You know what
not
I mean?
matter
Like
at
get
all.
your fucking
It
money
doesn't.
right so you can retire
Right.
and stop like getting caught. Like this is all part of the conspiracy. You know
Oh
what I
my
mean?
god,
Throw-
already, dude?
throw
We're
me
fucking
off, throw me
we're
off
in
a
the
track.
goddamn first minute of the episode.
Wasting my money on fucking bullshit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Instead of getting my shit right. It's like I look at that now and it's like that. All of those are like a weekend I could have spent with my dad or spent with my grandfather, some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
that sentiment. Yeah.
like you want to trade. You look at it now. It's like, bro, you want to go work a Friday night and split your money with a bunch of retards, or you want a fucking $300 pair of shoes? I'd be like, I'll just stay home.
It's a hard
Right.
R.
I'll just stay home.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I know this is a restaurant themed podcast.
I mean, whatever. Yeah.
Um.
We're in the restaurant business.
I
I mean, bro,
That's about
before
that's about
we
the
get
theme of it.
before
Yeah.
we get too far,
Yeah.
welcome back, Touch and Tips, episode 21.
Yeah.
We forgot to do anything great for episode 20, so thanks for sticking with us.
I forgot to do anything great my entire life.
Yeah.
So.
So, you know, we got a guest back in the building. It's my man Sam.
Hola.
He's coming
What's
through.
up?
He's gonna bless us with some stories apparently
Hopefully,
about
if you,
you
find
know
me interesting at all.
an
Yeah.
X Factor.
I find you interesting.
I appreciate that, Brandon.
But yeah, here we go. We're
Yeah.
officially rolling. Let's go.
Yeah. What? How did you get in this business in the first place?
Oh man. All right. So I was I had just moved back from Los Angeles, and we can get into Los Angeles in a bit. But I just moved back to Los Angeles, and I needed a job immediately. So I got a job at a gym, and I was just doing sales there, nothing too crazy. And at this gym, you would have to like they kind of emphasize interacting with the clientele, try to sell them
client engagement shit,
all that stuff. So there was this one particular woman who I would talk to. She was super cool. She was so lighthearted, and I enjoyed talking to her. And she was telling me about how she used to work in the restaurant industry, and it kind of like perked my ear a little bit. And I just moved. I moved back from Los Angeles not by choice. That's the whole story. So it's kind of broke.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not good at sales either, and I just needed some fast money. And she was telling me how like the restaurant industry is fast money, but she warned me not to get addicted to that fast money. Because she was in it for 10 years. She's a nurse now, but she was in it for 10 years, and she was just like, I love it, I miss it, I enjoyed it, but it can wrap you in.
Yeah.
And
well, how long ago was this?
This is 2014.
Yeah.
2014.
So you've been there a decade now.
Yeah. So yeah.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I think about that story from time to time.
You're standing on the edge of oblivion right now. You're like, oh shit.
And I give that same warning to people who just like enter the restaurant business. I'm like, hey, listen, this is good money. You're gonna meet a lot of shitty people.
Yeah. You're
gonna have a lot of great experiences, but don't get tied down to, don't marry this game. You know what I mean? Because it's a thankless job. But.
Well, I think the theme of this episode is going to be just that. It's like, I feel like a lot of people have dreams. A lot of people have like these wild expectations of what they're going to do with their life. And then all of a sudden, 22 years later, they're like, I'm still fucking here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's kind of wild how time works.
Time does work like that.
So like my first restaurant job was at P.F. Chang's. One of your past guests used to work at P.F. Chang's. I worked with them for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Was that Jameson? Yeah, all right.
What a Rhode Island story.
Oh, I know, yeah. Well, that's just touching tips, man. That's what that is.
Great drop.
Yeah.
But like, P.F. Chang's was interesting. It's just nothing to rave about. It's just standard,
bastardization of Asian culture.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, exactly that. From there, I really wanted to get into bartending, but like obviously no one is going to hire anyone who barely has restaurant experience, let alone bartending experience. But at that same time, I got fired from P.F. Chang's, and then ended up.
So you got fired?
I got fired. From
Yeah. Funny story or not funny story?
The PF Chang's is having me making some connections in the wheel spinning here.
Yeah.
The clock's grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another conspiracy?
No. Let's just finish the story here. I just want to note that.
Okay. All right. I got fired because I had simple mistake. Well, not so simple, but it was a food allergy situation where a kid ordered some food. He ordered a thing that had peanuts in it. I let him know it had peanuts in it, but I was under the impression we can take the peanuts out, but the sauce had
peanuts in
sauce. Yeah, and he like had a crazy allergic reaction. Had to go to the ER and everything like that. And
okay, so you're a murderer. All right, continue.
And then from there, I ended up working at Red Stripe, and Red Stripe has my heart. I've been at Red Stripe for I was at Red Stripe for 8 years.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of came into my own as far as like.
Yeah. I think you used to work with, I think she was the GM there too, but she was my GM when I was working at Joe's. Well, whatever. Nobody's fucking. Carrie. Remember Carrie?
Oh, Carrie. Yeah.
So she was a nice lady.
Yeah, she's very cool. She's very cool. Yeah.
I think she's over at Mills now.
Yeah. She's cool. She's down to earth. But she was my GM briefly I think she was my GM for like 2.5 years.
Yeah. Is that briefly nowadays? 2.5 years is a good stretch.
Well, yeah. I mean, an 8-year span. Yeah.
Yeah.
While I was at Red Stripe in the first 2 or 3 years, whatever, a little sports bar near my house had opened up, and it was trying to gain some traction and trying to make a name for itself. And through a friend, I got the job there, and I was able to bartend for the first time. But like we had no traffic, so it was cool for me to just go there
be behind a bar.
And be behind a bar and learn
Yeah.
the drinks and
Yeah.
spirits and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everybody has that story where it's like, your first bartending job is just some fucking no-name, nothing hole, the fucking wall where you're just like, well, I'm making like $97 on a lunch shift, but whatever, at least I'm behind a bar.
Right,
you know?
exactly. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I'm so interested about this P.F. Chang's
Well,
underground.
I feel like there's so many undercurrents right now to this interview already.
Let it
Well,
loose.
I heard that Sam was coming in to tell a crazy story about a mutual something or other, and
you told
there is a crazy story about a mutual person at P.F. Chang's. So I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
is that? Well, was that the one we already covered with the child molester kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you work with that dude too?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
He was just like, man, that guy was super gay. But
Super gay?
yeah. He was gay. But nothing wrong with gay people. It's just like he
I mean, it is if they're like underage.
Right.
So yeah.
There is.
It's a big problem.
Yeah,
That was such a wild story. But I did work with him. He was a bit of an oddball, obviously, and
That's surprising.
you know,
Anybody wearing those white fucking dad shoe Nikes
I mean,
that isn't like old enough to like to be doing lawn work? You know what I mean?
that's
Suspect.
true. Yeah.
Suspect. Like I just remember we went to a Red Sox game together one time, and he got in my car, and I was like,
Rocking the Air Monarchs.
"Yeah." I was like, "What?
oh
What,
my god, I
dude?
remember
That's like a telltale
he was
sign." And then we looked up his mugshots, and some of them you're like, "Holy shit!"
How did
dude.
I not
Like,
see this
yeah,
before?
Like, it's like this dude is fucking deep undercover from who he really is.
Yeah.
Man. Holy shit!
I remember one night I was doing my cash out with him. It was me and someone else, and we were doing our cash out with him. And I don't know how the fucking conversation came up, but he was talking about how he enjoyed. I'm gonna try to water this down a bit, but he was talking about how he enjoyed having sex with men and like certain tastes that he enjoyed tasting. And
Oh
it
my
was just-
God.
yeah, it was just like. Why are you telling us? Like,
Yeah.
what is the end goal? Like, what are you saying? What are you trying to tell me right now? But now,
I mean, were you two alone? Because I got
No,
news
it
for you. All right. Like, I know exactly what he was doing.
no, it was me and
He was
someone
like, "Hey, you two, like, what do you think about that?"
Yeah, he was a bit of an oddball. I can't believe he hung out with the guy.
He was like a fantasy football like sports dude.
Right.
But I'm telling you, that whole restaurant, like everybody had like an undercover thing going on.
It's crazy.
Like everybody that worked at that Joe's American in Providence.
Oh, right. Okay.
This-
Those
it
American
should
problems.
proceed with caution if you ever heard anybody.
That's the thing about
You know?
this industry.
If you married a man that used to work in that rrestaurant,
Yeah, it's some scandalous
you're
shit was
probably
going on.
sucking some dick that's been inside another dude's butthole. That's all I'm saying.
I don't remember
That is-
anyone that was there, but I filled in like a couple days there for like water fires and shit. 'Cause I used to work at the one that was in Franklin and Dedham. But yeah, I mean, I don't know any of the people there though. No, the Joe's. It was like,
Joe's. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So-
Just a breeding ground for suspect behavior, Brennan.
I mean, it's
You're
a
lucky
whole,
you didn't get trapped.
Yeah.
You're
it's
lucky.
the whole industry, man. You meet the most out of this world people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, where's your story? Like, where do you get this story from? You know, like,
Yeah.
Jail. No background checks.
seriously.
yeah. So all right, so you left L.A. to become a server bartender?
No, I didn't. Don't know.
Well, no.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, obviously not. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the story is everybody in LA. Like, what the fuck were you doing in LA? Why didn't you get a serving or bartending job there?
I
Is that-
tried.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
Gotcha.
moved out to Los Angeles to pursue acting.
Yeah.
And that has been the dream of mine for a while. And
So much so that you didn't even update your Boston calling or Boston casting thing. Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's become a hobby.
Yeah. All right.
Very
I'm just here to push. That's all. You know.
Oh, thank you, Brennan.
No problem.
Yeah,
I
so-
believe in you.
You could have been in Happy Gilmore too, and you blew
Oh,
it.
I have fucking stories
What
like
the
that I've heard.
fuck,
He's
bro?
going to tell you some of them.
Oh,
but,
man.
yeah.
So
You
Like-
could have played like a young Chubbs or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I fucking said it. I was like, dude, Happy Gilmore too. Chubb's son.
Yeah, no, okay, so yeah, I did the whole cliche thing where I had like $2,000 to my name. I had a friend that I grew up with in the town that I lived, Lincoln. He had moved out to I didn't know this, but he had moved out to Los Angeles to pursue acting, and I met him at a party here, and he was telling me he was acting, or he was out there acting and whatnot, and I told him that I had an interest in acting. And he was like, if you ever want to come out there, you're more than welcome to crash on my couch. I'm like, all right, cool. And that's exactly what I did. And it was tough, man. Los Angeles was so tough. And this is 2012, all right? So this is before this is before the Instagram. This is before like
right.
I think
social media is a thing, but it's not the thing.
I think the biggest social media platform at the time was Vine.
Yeah,
and I say that because like if you're gonna pursue acting in Los Angeles, my advice to you is you have to create your own work. You know what I mean? And social media helps that now. But this is before all that, and I was working on all these like these minimal jobs just to get me by. I was working at the first job I got there was at Home Depot. I was fetching carriages at Home Depot.
Sounds lucrative.
Right. From there, I was at the UPS store at Hollywood, and I met a lot of celebrities at that store, actually. But and then I was also trying to give away free tickets to the Jay Leno show at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Hollywood is just like it's such a crazy town. I know that sounds cliche, but So, but you mentioned I have a story from Hollywood that you want me to tell.
Yes.
And so this is like my third week moving there. And my friend, he's not my friend anymore. I hate the fucking kid. I hate this kid now.
Right.
But
this kid that you moved out to crash on his couch?
Crash on his couch.
Okay, gotcha.
He was doing good for him. Well, he wasn't doing good for himself, but he was getting work. And he was doing modeling work as well. So we had to, he had like a photo shoot set up for like a JCPenney catalog. So we had to go to this warehouse in Burbank for him to get, fitted for clothing. Just so he can be prepared for this photo shoot. And it was me, our mutual roommate, and him, and he was inside the warehouse doing whatever he was doing, and I was outside hanging out with our roommate. And a woman comes out of nowhere, and she walks up to me, and she's like, "Hey," she's like, "Are you an actor?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm an aspiring actor. That's why I just moved out here to be." She was like, "Would you be able to come to Louisiana for 2 months to shoot a movie?" I'm like, not really, but what kind of movie? She's like, then she followed up with
I
this.
love how the beginning of this is not really. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
I just moved to Los Angeles.
You're pushing carriages at a Home Depot. Yes, you can move to Louisiana.
But I have to like, I have to pay for my own room and board. I don't know how I was going to swing that.
Yeah.
But, in retrospect, yeah, especially when
Continue.
So she was just like, her follow-up was, you look great. You'll be great as a slave in this movie. And I'm like, no, lady.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't realize that she led with that.
And she's like, it's a Quentin Tarantino movie. And at the time, I knew who Quentin Tarantino was, but I didn't have the level of respect for him as I do now. So I'm like, no, I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to go to Louisiana. I'm all set. Thanks. But she gave me her card. She's like, if you ever reconsider, you can just give me a call. That movie ended up being Django Unchained. And it's like every time I watch that fucking movie, I'm like, I could have been him. I could have been him.
Maybe him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of my biggest.
That's
life choices.
I mean, whatever. I get where you're coming from because it is kind of this thing where, like, I feel like if you're a black dude, you were in a slave movie at one point, and
she could have rephrased that a little bit better.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't realize she was like. I mean, to say to anyone in the 21st century, like, you would look great as a slave.
Yeah.
It's like. Maybe record yourself, play it back, see what you come up with. This is what I'm coming up with.
That's Hollywood for you.
Yeah.
It's like, lady, can you do a deep dive real quick for me on why Joe Mixon's draft stock dropped?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're getting
a right hook right here.
You're getting real close.
Yeah.
No. All right. Seriously. So never mind then, because I kind of thought what had happened is like after the fact you found out it was for that movie and you were going to be a slave. I didn't realize she was just like, you look great as a slave.
Yeah.
All right.
It was that.
Yeah, that blatant.
Yeah,
all right.
blatant.
Well,
that is like a fast flip. Like, you look great as a slave, and you're like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Yeah.
She's like in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah.
Right,
I mean, to be fair, you could have cast me as the Gimp in Pulp Fiction in the Quentin Tarantino movie, and I would have been like,
seriously.
Again, dress me up in leather and fuck me in the ass. I don't give a shit. You know?
I mean, this is going back to 2012. I don't know. I don't know what big movie Quentin Tarantino had around that time, but like.
I mean, he was
Quentin Tarantino.
Inglourious Bastards, I think, had just come out, right? Inglourious Bastards was before Django?
I think, it was before Django. Yeah.
So I mean,
I think that's my favorite.
He had a few under his belt at that point.
I didn't appreciate it. I didn't respect him at the time.
Oh, it's all right.
But yeah, so Los
And
Angeles
also,
is
to be
crazy.
fair, too, Quentin Tarantino has like a wild history. Like, I don't know if there's a white director or a white celebrity at all who has gotten away with more
Yeah,
racial shit than
right.
Quentin Tarantino
Tarantino.
has. I mean, that whole
Bro,
Pulp
like
Fiction
that-
scene,
yeah.
the fucking the wolf. You remember that? Did you ever see Pulp Fiction?
I've seen bits and pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
too,
All right. Gotcha.
But what,
He's like, I want to be an actor.
I wanna be an actor, but I'm not going to watch anything.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, you'll fit right in with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
You know? Well, that's a bummer because I was hoping that somebody was going to want to. Have you seen the previews for this new fucking movie, Megalopolis?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, the Coppola one looks
I-
fucking insane. Have you seen this shit?
Nah.
But I've seen some of the early reviews. And it doesn't-
They're not good. It's the
Not
worst
good.
movie ever made.
It's just
yeah.
like when you make movies that are just too ambitious. It's like
I heard
who's
the
it for?
Joker 2 is the worst movie ever.
Yeah, Joker 2 is bad too.
33 on the
Are they
on the
singing?
Rotten scale.
Yeah, but it's like they don't even have.
singing.
Yeah, it kind of seems like they tried to make a musical, but then it didn't end up being a musical sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
If
like
you
half
took
and
me
half.
to a movie and they started singing, I would be so disappointed.
No, I love musicals. Musicals are cool.
Bro,
Like when done well.
you
yeah.
when
continue
done
to
well,
amaze
yeah.
me.
No, well,
Musicals are good.
look,
I
man,
agree.
I'm in touch with my
Yeah.
with my feminine side. You know, fucking La La Land. That was a great
La La
movie.
Land was
I
an
like that
amazing
movie.
Yeah. That movie made me cry. Actually,
I'm gonna burn my own house down right now with everybody inside it.
No, but the fucking Megalopolis, though, the thing that interests me about that, though, is he financed that fucking movie all on his own. So it's like
Coppola?
$150 million, and he's taking a fucking bath. Like, nobody's going to see this fucking
No.
movie, and he, like, poured every, like, thing he had into it, and it's such a steaming pile of shit, it
That's
looks
show
like.
business.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's hilarious. But that's just it. Like, everybody was, like, so surprised, like, when, like, Francis Ford Coppola comes out with this god-awful movie. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, when was the last time Coppola made a good movie?
That's-
It's like
right.
Godfather 2. You got to go back to
That's
like
it.
77. You know, it's like,
I was shocked that he's still alive. to be
yeah.
honest with
Well,
you.
that's another thing too. Yeah. Well, this is what happens though when you get old and like nobody, you know, and you're just allowed to like be in like your little echo chamber for 50 fucking years, sucking your own dick. I mean, the dude. If you want to break it down, Coppola has 3 good movies. It's Godfather 1, 2, and I'll give you Apocalypse Now. I don't even
Now.
like that movie though.
Why?
What?
Why not?
Why don't I like Apocalypse Now?
Yeah.
It's like okay. Well, here's the thing though. All those the one thing I'll give Apocalypse Now credit for is that it's a cool, very cool concept. He took that book, The Heart of Darkness, and then like flipped it, made it like set it in Vietnam, basically, which I thought was awesome. Like the movie itself was kind of like, you know, it's fucking bizarre.
It's
you know?
bizarre.
Yeah.
like the whole.
I feel-
not Charlie
yeah.
Sheen. What's his name?
I feel like if we're
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
And that whole bedroom scene. Is
Yeah.
just-
And Godfather 1 and 2, again, based on a book. So it's like, Coppola's never made anything good. That's his original work, you know? So Godfather 1 and 2, Godfather 3 fucking sucks.
I've heard.
And yeah, you never seen it? It's the fucking worst movie ever made. Maybe not that bad, but it's fucking terrible. And Apocalypse Now is all right. But again, it's based on a fucking book too. So, you know. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, Los Angeles. Another. Oh, I have another story for you actually.
Yeah.
Another missed opportunity in the acting world.
Hold
I
on, let's get back to this missed opportunity though, right?
Okay.
I feel like let's give Sam a little credit here. Like Brandon, you're kind of being like, what the fuck? Like up until 2009, Quentin Tarantino was just making fucking stupid white people movies.
Okay. Well,
You know what I
alright.
mean? Like 2009, Inglourious Bastards come out. Django comes out in 2012. Before that, he had Death Proof, Kill Bill, Jackie Brown, which I've
Kill
never
Bill,
even seen.
I mean,
Pulp
yeah.
Fiction, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
like,
Reservoir Dogs is a good
Reservoir-
movie.
Reservoir.
Yeah,
He
Reservoir
his
Dogs.
best. He like topped out in the first. It's like he went to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years to start his career, and then everything else kind of sucks.
I think you're not giving it those
If you
movies
go
enough
back
credit.
and watch, I feel like if you
Inglourious
go back
Bastards?
and watch Kill Bill, it's not that good. Inglourious Bastards is all right.
Oh my God,
I
man.
honestly, I think Django. I looked
Django.
at my
The
wife
D is
like
silent.
halfway through the fucking movie and was like,
Duh,
"Do you want to
Django."
get the fuck out of here?"
What Django?
I
For
thought
Django?
that movie fucking sucked.
I like
bro.
Django.
That's interesting.
I don't think
Yeah.
I could get past like all of the fucking like white N-word shit. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like I'm
that's-
just like, yo, like this is such a
Yeah, he was very-
pretentious.
he's
like
very-
Quentin Tarantino always puts himself in the movie to do like the worst shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it started off with like, let me be the one that Salma Hayek puts her foot in my mouth, and then after that, it's like, I'm just gonna keep saying all this shit.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
like
so that
I
actually-
don't know. I didn't find the movie like entertaining at all. I was like, what
Inglourious
the
Bastards,
fuck?
though, you weren't a fan. I think Inglourious Bastards is his.
I thought it was
Best
pretty good. I
movie.
liked
Yeah.
it, but I didn't think it was better than Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And I would honestly rather watch Kill Bill, I think, than I don't know. Like I feel like his movies get worse as he goes on.
How'd you feel about Once Upon a Time? And
I like the
Hollywood.
movie. I thought that was his best one.
I don't know that
Yeah.
movie.
And that's the one where it's like about the Manson murders,
yeah,
but it's
More
like
or less.
told through the eyes of like a fictional like
Actor, struggling actor.
stunt man or whatever. Yeah.
He's just such like a pretentious douchebag. I feel like he always puts himself in the thing to be like a fucking.
Well, the
you know?
Pulp Fiction thing is wild to me.
Yeah,
Like I said,
they
I don't
shouldn't-
understand
yeah.
how people are just like cancel. Like in a world where everyone's getting canceled, how is Quentin like? So you haven't seen or whatever. You've only seen bits and pieces of Pulp
Right.
Fiction.
Yeah.
There's a period of time where Quentin Tarantino in the movie Pulp Fiction is just saying the N-word and hard R-ing it the whole time. Like just like what is happening right now?
oh, self-serving.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the '90s though. So
I suppose.
They basically what happens is like there's like a couple like hitmen, mobsters, whatever, and one of them gets shot
Mhm.
in the back of a car. And
Right,
they,
right, remember-
and
yeah,
they,
I remember that
and they
scene,
take him to like this guy's house to kind of play cleanup or whatever.
It's Quentin Tarantino, right?
Who is
Yeah,
Quentin
it's Quentin
Tarantino?
Tarantino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like a heroin dealer in the movie or some shit.
Right.
And basically, he's like, does my house look like it's storage for dead?
N-words.
Come on.
Yeah.
And like he just goes on this fucking.
And I mean, he says it like
Yeah,
7
you're like,
times in a
holy
matter
shit.
of like 30 seconds.
So I feel like if
Yeah.
you've already kind of been like blown away by
Yeah.
that in his movie career, and then you sit down for fucking Django, you're like, Jesus Christ, bro! Like, what do you take steroids before you fucking wrote this shit? Like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But I don't know. I think there is there some sort of story that I'm missing where I was just getting mad at the movie where like there's like an anarchist in play, like that's what plays out, right? Like the
And-
freed slave goes and fucking
Yeah.
takes out a plantation,
He's trying to find and rescue his love,
and does he do it?
and he does.
Does
it,
he
but-
kill
and
everybody in the process?
He,
Yeah.
he does.
That I
That's
missed the
Tarantino.
gloriousness of
Yeah,
this
you
movie.
did.
Yeah.
You did.
All
you
right,
did.
so
but
I'm-
the
I've been
thing
hating
is,
on this movie hard for a long time, bro. So to go rewatch it
Yeah.
and be like, you know what?
But the
I
thing
don't
is,
know
like,
anything about what I'm talking
what makes
about.
that movie so good? What my favorite thing about that movie and a lot of other movies, but like I love good villains. You know, I love
Yeah. Oh,
good villains.
DiCaprio's good. in
And,
it.
yeah, and he's like dangerously good. And like the thing about his character,
Samuel L. is good. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
villain in that movie
Yeah,
too.
Samuel,
so,
yeah. And the thing about his villain is, in a weird, kind of sick way, he's very charming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's a slave owner, very powerful slave owner who's extremely charming, and
I mean, that's what Tarantino does best.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
fucking look at Christopher. I can never remember his name.
Christoph Waltz.
Waltz. Yeah, from
exactly.
Inglourious Basterds.
Another
yeah.
amazing villain.
Yeah.
Hans
I'd
Landa.
argue he's the protagonist of that movie.
Christoph Waltz. I mean,
Yeah.
Hans Landa.
No, yeah, in
And
Inglourious
what-
Basterds. Yeah.
what- give me that argument.
Well, I mean, it's just doing his work. You know.
What
Yeah.
does protagonist mean?
Yeah, I mean, he was doing his work, but he was,
Yeah.
he was on the wrong side.
He's
of
just taking
history.
orders, just following orders. You know,
Just being a
Yeah,
good German.
just
right?
being a good German. Yeah.
You know, this guy's grandfather helped like a famous Nazi kill himself in
I-
jail.
Yeah. Did you get to that part yet?
I got to
Crazy.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
You gotta be
Allegedly.
wary of his
Allegedly.
bloodline. We're up to no good.
Oh
Letting
man.
people off the hook.
Speaking of good directors, I did meet when I was living in Los Angeles. I did meet one of the most famous people I met was Spike Lee, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
I was waiting to go into my shift at the UPS store, and I had lived in North Hollywood at the time, and that's like I didn't have a car, so that's like a good 45-minute commute through bus and train. So I wanted to get to work early. I was too early, so I went to this like hotel lobby on Hollywood Boulevard to just like read and journal, and then I saw Spike Lee just sitting there by himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking Spike Lee. So I walk up to him, I'm like, hey, Spike. That's how I called him, Spike. I'm like, hey, Spike, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm working. I'm like, yeah, you're in Hollywood. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And then I lied to him. I've never seen what's that?
Do the right thing.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I've seen Do the Right Thing, but nobody's seen Do the Right Thing. That's like the movie that everyone's like, that's my favorite Spike Lee movie. And it's like, you
Right.
never saw that fucking movie. You know?
But I
Yeah.
told him I did.
Yeah.
And I ended up grabbing a picture with him. And that was like, yeah, as far as like the list of like Hollywood stars I've met, he's top.
Top. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? As far as like his gravitas and what he's, brought to the film world. But yeah, I mean, Hollywood is cool. It's such an interesting town. I mean, not to joke about this, but you guys always joke about this, but I got Me Too'd in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
I did, yeah. I did. That's the story. Again, I was working at a UPS store where I met all these wonderful people. There was this one Australian woman who had a PO box there, and she would come in and she would like kind of flirt with me. And she was a little unfortunate looking, but she was cool. But she was cool.
It's a nice term. I like it.
She was cool, and she was the head of music for ABC Family when that was still a channel.
Yep.
And we'll talk about her career and her job, and she was telling me how she was in the process of like producing this documentary about rap music in New York, and she kind of like used that because we talked about New York, and I have such a profound love in New York, so she would bring that up and tell me how she's about to go to New York and this and this and that. And then I obviously told her I came here from the East Coast and I wanted to be an actor, and she's like, maybe I can help you out and pull some strings for you. And I'm like, sure, yeah, let's do it. And she's like, all right, let's just go grab some drinks and we can talk about it. So we went and grabbed drinks, and she had taken me all over fucking Los Angeles. I'm 26 at the time, and I'm not a big drinker. You know what I mean? I wasn't then.
Yeah.
And bro, I cannot remember that day. I got drunk pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
I remember we started on Hollywood Boulevard. We ended up downtown Los Angeles. We went to some like rooftop bar. Then we went to some like cool cellar bar. Back to Hollywood again, and like we were just all over, just drinking, and we did not talk about business once. And now it's getting late, and we're back in Hollywood, and I'm like, hey, I gotta go. Like this is late. I'm really drunk. Like this isn't going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go. And she's like, why don't you just come back to my place and we can talk? And I'm like, I know where this is going. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I didn't have a car, so and the last bus had left, so I'm like, I'm pretty much stuck here. So I ended up going back to her place, and I'm like, I'm telling myself I'm not gonna sleep with this woman. Whatever I do, I'm not gonna sleep with this woman.
Yeah.
And we go back to her place. We pour another drink, and we're talking, and we kind of talk about business a little bit. And I'm like, listen, I gotta sleep. I'm crashing. Do you mind if I crash on your couch? She's like, yeah, you can crash on my couch, but you can also crash on my bed if you want. I ended up doing that, and she made the first move, and whatever happened. The next morning, though, we're in bed, and we both wake up. We're laying in bed, we're talking, and I'm like, so about this acting thing, like, who do you know? Who can I talk to? Do you have any advice for me? And she's like, ooh, I'm sorry, honey. I have no ties to the acting world. I just strictly do music, and that's that. I'm like, this fucking bitch just fucking conned me into spending the day with her so she could just sleep with me. And I felt violated. I'm like, this is what it feels like when
you got raped. Like that's.
I mean, it was a bit consensual, but it's something I didn't want to do. You know?
I'm just saying, if the roles were reversed, that's rape. So, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And like
Harvey Weinstein didn't get away with that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right? Exactly. And I remember she dropped me. She had to drop me home, and like the whole car ride, I just sat there in silence. Sat there, like thinking about what the fuck happened. Why did I do this? I'm so mad at this woman right now. And yeah, that's
last time you ever watched ABC Family.
Yeah, exactly. And
fucking bullshit network.
That's my little Me Too story. But again, that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
That's show business, baby.
Yeah, that's show business. Yeah. A lot of some crazy times in Los Angeles.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Interestingly enough, though, I've done more work in Rhode Island than I did in Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's kind of becoming global anyway at this point.
Right, especially on the East Coast. One of the coolest things I did here, I was in that movie, Bleed for This, that Vinny Paz biopic.
Yeah.
So,
with Miles Teller, right?
Teller, yeah, exactly. So, I was working again. This is going back to the first gym I worked at when I moved back here. There was another woman who, she was so supportive of me being an actor. She had like set me up with photo shoots. She had her sister was married to a producer here in Rhode Island, Verdi Productions, and they produced the whole Bleed for This movie. And so she got in touch with her on my behalf, and they're like, all right, cool. We do have one spot here you can audition for. It was in Boston, so I went to Boston. It was, again, this is a boxing movie, so like the role was have you seen the movie at all?
I haven't. No.
No.
I haven't seen shit.
I've seen enough of Vinny Paz for one life. Yeah.
So in the movie, there's a scene where after his accident, he tries to get back into the boxing world, and he goes to his boxing gym, and he wants to spar with one of the boxers there.
Yeah.
And the boxer reluctantly spars with him. That was the role I auditioned for. It was like maybe 4 or 5 lines, and I did my best to memorize them. So I go to Boston casting. I'm wearing shorts to get that boxing feel. I take off my shirt, and I'm trying to read these lines off script. You know what I mean? And I was the only person to audition for that particular role. And the casting director was like, "That was great. We'll give you a call." A week goes by, I hear nothing. 2 weeks go by, I hear nothing. I'm like, so I go back to my friend. I'm like, "Hey, Sherry, is there any way you can like figure out what's going on? And can you talk to your sister and find out what's going on?"
I was literally auditioning against nobody, and I haven't gotten a call back.
I got a call back. What happened was Vinny Paz, who had his own boxing gym, wanted to put his boxes into
it.
movie.
Yeah.
So that was what happened.
That makes sense.
So as a sorry, they still got me in the movie as a principal role for as one of the entourage of one of the fighters. It's the last fight of the movie.
Yeah.
And
so you're like one of the guys who's like walking up to the stage with him. That's cool though.
Yeah. So we shot it at the Pavilion Center. Dunkin' Donuts Center, whatever you want to call it. And the movie takes place. This is like late 80s, right? So the directions were bring something that is 80s inspired. So I brought this like blue dress shirt with these like kind of baggy dress pants, and that's where I was gonna go. So I get to the wardrobe, and the lady's like, "No, this is not gonna happen. We're gonna change your wardrobe." So
did they put you in like an Adidas jumpsuit?
No, they put me in this god awful fucking the ugliest shirt I've ever fucking seen. You can see it. It's footage.
To be fair, that's the 80s.
It's the 80s, right? But I'm like, God damn, I don't want to be on camera wearing this fucking shirt.
Did you look like Martin from one of his fucking TV shows?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was like all these like geometric, like purple
like
fucking
weird patterns and swirls and shit. And again, we're shooting this one scene. We're shooting the entire boxing scene. It's the last scene of the movie. It was the last scene that they filmed, and it was like a 7 or 8 hour day. You know what I mean? It was just us just sitting ringside pretending to
walk
cheer.
up.
Yeah. So we're walking up, and we did several takes of us walking to the ring, several takes of us like cheering our boxer on, or whatever the case may be. While this is going on, I had my phone on me, right? I'm not supposed to have your phone on set. I had my phone on me, and I kept on buzzing and buzzing and buzzing, and I'm like, I didn't recognize the number, so I didn't pick it up. And we wrap up with filming, and I called the number back, and it was one of the casting agents for this particular movie, and the reason why they were calling me is because they wanted to bump me up and give me a SAG voucher. Now, I think if you get like 2 or 3 SAG vouchers, you're eligible to be
in the guild.
Guild, yeah. And I'm like, fuck. And she was giving me attitude about not picking up my phone. I'm like, lady, I'm in the movie. You casting me in. Like, I can't pick up my phone right now.
Yeah.
You know
what am I going to do? Excuse me, I have to take this. Like,
right.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that was another missed opportunity that I had.
Yeah.
But being on set, doing that movie was super fucking cool.
Yeah.
We had an after party at Fishco. Actually, the whole cast.
Oh, really?
Cast, yeah. It was Aaron Eckhart's in that movie. He was there for a little bit. Miles Teller obviously was there.
Yeah.
The director was there. I forgot the director's name, but I'm sure we can pull that up. And are you guys Game of Thrones? I know you're a Game of Thrones fan. Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
Never seen it. One episode.
He doesn't watch anything.
Yeah.
What are you doing in spare time? I know you like your strawberries and blueberries out there, but
I just be working. Man.
What do you watch?
I watch like conspiracy shit on YouTube.
I don't know why I asked that.
Not really conspiracy.
I mean, that's the answer you should have been expecting.
I don't know, like uncovering ancient knowledge, if you will.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. Why rot your brain with fantasy?
Yeah. I'm trying to disassociate myself from the Roman circus.
Yeah.
That's what I'm up to.
I like that.
Yeah.
He's just creating his own circus.
Yeah.
Right.
I've had enough of a circus inside my own head for a long time to just, you know what I mean? I'm good.
So yeah, we have this after party at Fishco. I'm connecting with Miles Teller. In fact, that was the second time I met Miles Teller. I met him once in Hollywood, but he didn't remember that.
That's
and-
shocking.
Right.
Yeah.
And interesting story. I don't know what to say. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. But like Miles Teller did a movie with Michael B. Jordan and Zac Efron. I think it was called oh man, I forgot the name of the movie. It's a good like bromance comedy movie.
Okay.
So I had asked him, I'm like, hey, what was it like working with Zac Efron? And in the movie, they're best friends, and like leading up to that movie, they had like this whole like bromance just them two, like publicizing the movie and whatever. And he's like, yeah, fuck that guy. I don't like Zac Efron. I'm like, why? I'm like, what's up? Is he a jerk? What's going on? He's like, put it this way, he has a lot of yes men in his corner, and that's how he left it.
Like
That's how
that?
he left it.
All right.
I'm like, good. This is my Hollywood scoop on fucking Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Heard it from a reliable source. But yeah, that whole experience was fucking really, really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Really fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's a fucking once in a lifetime thing. So
Yeah, and I kind of miss it now. The last thing I did acting, I did a ton of, plays in Rhode Island. I did one of the first plays I've, was the lead actor in was Pride and Prejudice. I was Mr. Darcy.
Gotcha. All right.
Picture that.
Yeah.
But it was like a more contemporary spin on it.
Yeah.
And that was
I was gonna say. I mean, yeah.
yeah.
Like they're taking liberties. Is all I'm saying with the source material. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then I did Shakespeare in a Park, Merchant of Venice.
Yeah.
I would never do Shakespeare
again. That's tough.
Fucking
Yeah.
talk about learning another language. That was.
Well, yeah. I mean, it is another
difficult.
language, like
Yeah.
Victorian fucking English. Yeah.
Like 19th century or 17th century.
Well, no, that
19th
was like the
century.
fucking 16th century. Well,
16th
yeah.
century.
What is that? Like 1600s and shit. Yeah.
So yeah, never doing that again. Never doing that again. But yeah, I've done more work here than I have done in Los Angeles.
Over there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it's not that kind of business anymore. It's not like tied to that one area. And a lot of fucking things are like filming out in Boston.
And you got New York,
yeah.
Boston right around the corner. So.
You should try again. You know?
I am. I will.
My dreams are dead, Sam. Embrace yours. You know? Just saying.
But yeah.
What have you like? Did you ever have any like aspirations to do like anything like that, or is this like? Well, actually, yeah, you're trying to be like kind of. You're always thinking about doing stand up and shit, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've
That's
been a
hard.
stand-up comedian fan for a long time, but
Who's your favorite stand-up?
I mean, right now I'm probably listening to more Shane than anything.
Yeah.
Speaking of missed opportunities, I waited on Matt McCusker, who was like his like right hand dude that he does the podcast with at the airport. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
He was only there for a cup of coffee. It wasn't that long. I like gave him a pound, like, yo man, appreciate you. Brought a lot of laughs to my house, like
Yeah.
and I don't know, like I just didn't I couldn't get the in time to be like, yo, bro, if you just give my podcast a follow, it's like kind of one of those things like
Right.
you know,
encroach.
you think about everything you should have said in the hour after they leave your presence, you know what I mean? So
Who's the most famous person you guys waited on?
Most famous person I ever waited on. I mean, it's probably Hulk Hogan at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, all right. So I technically didn't wait on Hulk Hogan. So somebody like sitting in my section, like I'm waiting on them, or is that somebody at the bar? I don't really know. I feel like every time somebody famous did come in, like I just never was the guy who got them.
Yeah.
What's probably pretty sad? The most famous guy I probably actually physically waited on was like the dude from Pawn Stars. That was like, just saying, like, that's the only one that stands out in my mind. I've had like a couple Patriot players that like, nobody else who isn't a Patriot fan will remember. But outside of that, like, I don't,
I recently waited on
Ninkovich. I do have fucking one. I have, and fuck this guy forever. Fuck this guy. Nick Lachey. During like the peak of his like,
fuck Nick Lachey.
Well, during the peak of his fucking, whatever this was, like an 05 or some shit. It was like when that fucking horseshit TV fucking show was on with his fucking fat ugly wife too. He comes in and fuck this dude forever. He fucking comes in, dude, and he does like a radio show appearance kind of thing, like where it's like a giveaway like dinner or whatever, like have lunch with Nick Lachey or whatever kind of thing. And so they're sitting there at this fucking four top or whatever, and it's a bar top, so I'm coming behind the bar and waiting on them. The guy's fucking annoying the whole goddamn time, like just asking me questions where it's like, bro, you're in a fucking Joe's American Bar and Grill in suburban Massachusetts. Like, go fuck yourself, you know? And then at the end of it, this fucking guy racks up like a $200 bill or whatever, and then leaves me like $40 or like fucking $4. It's like a fucking shitty tip. It was like less than 10%. I remember that. And it was like, go fuck yourself, Nick Lachey.
Go
like,
fuck yourself,
yeah.
Nick Lachey.
So fuck Nick Lachey.
He'd probably suck that gross white dude's dick to be in that boy band if it makes you feel any better.
I don't know. I don't think
You know that guy?
I
You
didn't
don't know that guy?
Which one?
There's like a documentary about him. I was
Oh.
like, this fucking fat, like fucking.
Oh, so did somebody actually suck Nick Lachey's dick to be in a boy band?
No. It's like the guy. There's a guy.
So I'm here for spreading rumors about that motherfucker.
There's a guy that made all these boy bands. Like he's like the casting guy that brought
I know what you're talking
Backstreet
about.
Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees.
Yeah, it's
all
like
together.
a fat little dude with like glasses and shit.
Yeah,
like, I
This
know.
looks
what
like
you're
a
talking
predator.
About. Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
he definitely has Nike Air Monarchs for sure. Yeah. He's got like the new pair in the box waiting when the old ones get too dirty.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. I feel like you working at the spot that we all have worked at one time or another. It's a pool situation, so I feel like you get credit for anybody that's in there.
Right, yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean? So who's the most famous person that you think that's been in that joint?
Been in there?
Yeah. Like I think Gwyneth Paltrow's been in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
I know
really?
Jack Black used to frequent a different one of the restaurants for a little bit.
Yeah. Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman was in there. Well,
They've had a lot of famous people in there.
Yeah.
But like personally, people like I've waited on was like I think I've talked about it on the show, but I had a 5-top that was 4 Patriot players and one of their wives.
Yep.
And they all sat at the bar.
Hmm.
So Steph Gilmore,
Yeah.
Jamie Collins, probably like the 2 biggest names out of that. I worked at Bar Louie around like the 2012 era, and I saw Magic Johnson walking out of
That's fucking cool.
what's the nice restaurant that used to be there? Capitol Grill.
Yeah.
And literally, like, Bar Louie is like all windows, you know what I mean, in the
Yeah.
front. And literally everybody in the place was like, is that Magic Johnson? It was like the Cat in the Hat. Everybody like looking out the window. And Magic was like, come, he's the nicest guy. He's like, come take a picture.
I did a commercial.
So he's got like I have a picture with like me and the whole Bar Louie staff.
Yeah.
You'd never, I have no beard. I have a blowout. You'd never be able to pick me out.
I did a commercial for Magic Johnson. Yeah, this is again 2012. He was supposed to launch his own network, the Magic Network or something like that. And he was doing like these. We were taping these
Tinder,
like,
where everybody has AIDS. You don't
Dude,
gotta wrap it up.
You might be onto something.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Like just a place where you could go where it's like, I mean, we're all in
We
this,
all
you
fucked
know?
up already. Yeah, it was fucking dumpster diving.
Damn.
no, it wasn't that. But yeah, it was a bunch of us, predominantly African American people, come together and spread joy of this new network that he was about to launch. But he never
So just
launched
basically exploiting you guys?
it. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Pretending like you're all in the same boat. It's like, you pulled up here in a nicer car than I did, Magic. I promise you.
Right,
You know?
That's
Yeah.
cool. The most famous person I waited on, directly waited on, one was Amendola, Danny Amendola. I waited on him and his family. I remember going up to him like, "Hey, Mr. Amendola."
Hopefully you didn't fuck that name up.
No, I didn't.
Mr. Amendola Dole.
Mr. Amendola. I'm like, "Hey, I'm not a Patriots fan, but I'm like, I'm a huge fan. Hate the team that you're on." He's like, "Hey, I just worked there, man." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, perfect answer." And then shortly after, he got traded to the Lions. After that,
Oh, okay.
He wasn't a fan of how the Patriots do business.
no.
Dol-
he
Dola's a G, bro. Look up Dola stands strong with Welker and Edelman in the Patriots Hall of Fame. If you look at his stats,
I believe it.
he is under fucking celebrated in the.
He's very underrated.
I feel like
Celebrated.
I feel like this is all revisionist history. I feel like all these people who want to put like Edelman and Amendola on the same like level as Welker. Welker was way better than those two. Like
I don't
Welker was
know,
better
bro.
than
then both of them, absolutely.
Edelman.
Yes.
I don't know. Edelman.
Yeah.
Edelman,
Edelman had the moments, but that he doesn't have like he didn't have the opportunity to have those moments. I mean, Welker had the one catch. We went over that before, but like Edelman was just on better Patriot teams. You know,
It's kind of one of the it's one of those things where like the knowledge has been passed down. Like, would Kobe have been as great if Jordan didn't embrace him? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like without Wes Welker being on the team to like for that to trail down to Welker and Edelman, You know what I mean? Before that, Troy Brown, like that slot position and the Patriots. It's like there's a lot of like
but
legendary guys that kind of like.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Welker has 10,000 yards receiving. Like I'm pretty sure. Like, or if he doesn't, he's damn close. And like Edelman has like 6.
Yeah, but but Edelman's on a team with Gronk, with Hernandez. Like Welker's on a team.
Welker's on a team with Randy Moss.
Yeah, for 1.5 seasons.
I'm just saying, like Wes Welker was a fucking animal, and like
Dude,
I feel
I'm
like
not trying to discredit Wes. I'm just trying to. If you look at their career numbers, they're all pretty close.
Yeah,
maybe Welker has it in like yards and stuff like that, but I don't know.
I just think I think if you're talking Patriot wide receivers getting into the Hall of Fame, like the answer is Wes Welker should get in first, and then everybody else is like, well, if there's room, we'll let him in.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. I agree. With that.
There's such a logjam at that. Are you talking about the Patriots Hall of Fame or the regular Hall of Fame?
Well, I mean, if he's not already in the Patriots Hall of Fame, that fucking building is a fucking mockery.
Edelman will get into the Patriots Hall before Welker or
so?
Amendola.
That's absolutely
Amendola left on bad terms. Welker also left on bad terms. Welker doesn't have the accolades that Edelman has. The Patriots come back from 28-3 with a set of all white wide receivers and no Rob Gronkowski. And Wes Welker's not on that list.
Belichick, though. I mean, that's a Belichick Welker thing. I think Kraft will.
Oh, Kraft's going to be. He's got a fucking hand up his ass like lamb chop. He's not even fucking there anymore. Like,
I don't know. I think Wes Welker basically revolutionized the position. So, like, if he isn't in the Patriot Hall of Fame, I don't know what the fuck you have to do to get in there.
Welker was nasty. Yeah. He was nasty.
Dude, he doesn't have any Super Bowls, and the most notorious thing you think about Wes Welker is the drop in the second Super Bowl
on the poorly thrown
against
ball
the Giants. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Before we go forward, I have a story for you.
Yes, I need to hear this story. This was teased a week ago.
Yeah. So last.
Tell me about this girl I date raped 15 years ago.
That's not what I was going to bring up. However, 2 weeks, so 2 Saturdays ago, I'm leaving work. I'm walking to my car, and some random guy stops me. Okay, and he's like,
Is this another Me Too story? Okay, just making sure. Right.
He had confused me for another black guy, and
yes.
And then he's like, he asked me if I worked at Needle Thread. I'm like, no, I don't work at Needle Thread.
Probably thought you were Tevin, bro.
Who's Tevin?
My boy that used to work there. Like he's a token black dude
at Needle and Thread. Or
he
the
used
restaurant?
to be at the old joint that we all used to work at together. Well, I never worked with you guys, but you know.
Yeah. But no, then I tell him no. I work at the joint that we work at, and he was like, "Oh, so do you know Ryan?" I'm like, I know Ryan. I never worked with him, but I know Ryan. And he's like, that's my boy. That's my boy. This and that. Then his tone changes a bit, and then he's like, yeah, he was my boy. I really love that kid, but I fucked him over, and he doesn't fuck with me at all. And I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna put out the full business, but let's just say you helped him out substantially, and he never really paid you back for that. You had lent him some money, and his initials are. You want me to pull up?
B?
B, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went on to tell me how he wrote your letter, in fact, and he tried to reach out to you, but you just never got back to him.
I did get back to him. I left him a voicemail telling him how I was going to erase his family tree from the planet when and if I ever do come down with a terminal illness.
Well, lucky for you.
It would bring me the only like if I could line up your little gay friend, who's the biggest reason why I probably left the place that we work at.
Okay.
If you could give me a choice between cutting his hands off or cutting B's hands off, it'd be like a real tough decision for me. Like even bringing his name up right now is bringing me into this fucking rage of like murder.
Well.
And
with me
homicide.
in the studio right now.
Yeah. Come on in.
Really that bad?
It'd be bad, bro. Yeah, dude. Like
we don't have to get into the
Nah, we can get into it, bro, because this is like this I feel like it ties into kind of like maybe the dangers of this industry where like you're like, oh, like I have this network. You know what I mean? I meet all these people. It's like if I need car work done, if I need tree work done, if I need this work.
Real quick, who's my little gay friend?
We don't want to mention him to get in trouble.
I think I have an idea.
Yeah, I mean, you know who
he
it is.
steals from you every time you work with him.
Okay.
That's your man. Yeah. So basically I get turned on to this dude because I need mechanic work done. You know what I mean?
right.
And then we end up kicking it off, like being friends. You know what I mean? Like we were just two meatheads, and like he was my boy. You know what I mean? I really did help him out, but he took I feel it probably cost me $15,000 to be friends with this kid. You know what I mean? He's the reason why my Cobra is still a project car to this day. Probably I started a business with this kid that was probably like $5,000 in cash that I'll never see again. You know what I mean? Like,
I mentioned something like that.
I will literally, like, I would love to watch him fucking bleed out.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? So, like,
Christ.
honestly, like, you shouldn't have brought this up because now I'm going to badger you about more information about where he lives at, where did you see him at, what kind of fucking car was he driving.
Well,
like, it would bring me great fucking joy to bring
Let's go ahead and not do that.
terrible
So that way we
things
can just keep you out of prison.
into this guy's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
If you want to continue,
I've spent a great amount of time tracking down this kid's family, making sure his mother had terrible days.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Had I known this, I would not have brought this up.
Nah, like it's cool, man. You've just like reignited my passion to bring misery to this man's life, and it's like I needed that. I work better off of a driving force like this. So
yeah, I mean, to continue the night, to give you a story, he thought I was someone else, and then he brought you up, and we talked about that for a little bit. He didn't go into detail like that. Then he had asked me to do him a favor at fucking 12 a.m. in the morning. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what I can do for you.
Sure, stranger. What can I do for you? Yeah,
that could be the title of the show.
Yeah.
Favors at 12 a.m. in the morning. But he had asked me. His fiance was at the lounge across the street, and she was there with her friend, but he had a feeling that she may have been cheating on him or with another guy. So he had asked me to go down there and kind of spy on her, and I'm like, why not? You know, let's
why not?
Let's do this. So I go to.
You're just begging to get shot by somebody, huh?
So I go down there and I'm trying to scope the place out. He had shown me a picture of what she looks like, and I'm trying to find her in the crowd. I didn't find her in my first lap around, and then I did find her, and then needless to say, she was not doing anything she shouldn't be doing. Then I come back and I tell him about that, and he starts pouring his whole story to me about her, and he asked me to grab him a drink. He asked to grab drinks. I'm like, I don't really want to grab drinks right now. And I'm like, you know what I mean? This guy.
I don't even know you, mister.
Right, exactly. Right. But I'm like, this guy seems pretty interesting. So why not? Let's grab a drink. You know what I mean? He's having a tough night. I'll grab a drink with him. And then he starts telling me stories about. I don't know if he's ever going to listen to this, but I'll try to keep his business out of it. He starts telling me these stories about how his troubles passed. And this, that, and the third. He mentions how he's a mechanic and all that. And now he has my number and he just won't stop texting me. But
hell yeah, bro. I'm going to need that shit.
He invited me.
I'm going to make sure he never texts you again.
He invited me to, he actually invited me to, I guess he's having a get together this weekend, invited me to it. But,
oh my God, this is the best day of my life.
You should show up with
This
him.
is the best day of my life, bro. I'm clearing my fucking calendar.
I know. I'm not here to,
man.
get to
I'm trading off all my fucking bird shot for buckshot, bro. Oh, wait.
If you're going to be killing people, pal, you better get real used to gay stuff, just so you know. Because that's all you're going to be doing for the next 20 to 30.
No.
So.
Let's bring it down.
And just so you know, this episode is now premeditation. So, like, this is going to be hard to get around. You know?
I don't care, man.
I'm not a fucking lawyer, man.
I told you, I'm waiting for the time of when I get diagnosed with fucking whatever it may be. And it's like, you have a limited amount of time left. And I'm going to spend that limited amount of time that I have
with murder,
getting my vengeance.
Yes.
Becoming fucking Batman.
I hope you don't tie me to him and we can still have this friendship.
Not at all, my man. As long as you give me that number, we're good.
As long as you become an accessory to murder.
We should call him right now and be like, no, I'm with your boy. You said you wanted to make amends. Why don't you fucking meet us up at some fucking location with all the fucking cash that I gave you to start this snow removal business that we had going on? You know what I mean? Fucking put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
You got enough money to buy some fucking cunt that you think is cheating on you in an engagement ring, but you don't got enough money to fucking pay somebody back who fucking looked out for you, right? So where's your priorities at, right? You dudes is trying to milk you for a free drink and a fucking shoulder to cry on.
Yep.
You know?
Maybe we should go.
But anyway.
That's just the second ugly, fat, ugly bitch that convinced you to fuck her on the podcast. You know?
Yikes. Yeah.
Woof.
Yeah. Well, let's turn this to a positive note.
So did you guys see this movie?
All right,
So Indiana Jones, you seen it yet?
That's funny. I thought I had unraveled the mystery of this with when we started bringing up P.F. Chang's. I was like, oh yeah, this fucking weirdo with the fucking New Balance Nike Air Monarchs. That's who it's gonna be.
Well, so I thought when he originally was like, oh, that he fucking hates him, and I'm like, oh, it's MS.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh my god, I can't think of a bigger jabroni.
Yeah.
Somebody told me recently that he knows that I don't like him,
Yeah.
but he still continues to go into like bars that I work at.
Yeah.
So like, what is the obsession with
That's
this?
testy.
Like,
Yeah.
what is I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You know?
Does he tip you?
Like decent, I
Yeah.
guess. Like,
I'm just saying that.
you've interacted with him and served him.
nah, we're talking about this other
Oh.
this other
Yeah,
jabroni.
other guy. Yeah.
He came the last time.
MS. Yeah.
The last
Yeah,
time
yeah,
that
that's
we.
what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I like MS. I like multiple sclerosis.
MS
I mean, I
could
tell
get
it. I can
MS.
tell.
I will say I've never had like a negative experience, but I do understand like he does come off as kind of a pretentious twat, you know? Yeah.
My shit is. I used to sell him weed back in the day, and he would fucking. You know that I'm coming over, right? But he would like answer the door like in a towel,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bro. Like,
That's
this is a
all right.
fucking scheduled visit. You know what I mean? Like, I told you when I was going to be here, and you
Put
just
on
decide.
fucking pants.
Yeah, like, why the fuck don't you have on clothes right now? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you trying to put out there? You know what I mean? And then
The next podcast, I'm showing up in just a towel.
This
Just so you
yeah,
know.
well, you got the flip flops already. You fucking two
Sorry, I
steps.
just got out of the shower, drove my car here to record a podcast with you.
And
Yeah.
then what the fuck else? We had a mutual friend pass away. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it was an accidental thing that the kid died from. And this dude, like, he just rode like the sorrow train
Yeah.
of this shit like so hard. And it's like,
That's
bro,
it's a little annoying.
this kid didn't even like you.
Yeah.
Like he had a situation where he like had a big house and he would rent rooms out. And he told him to leave. He was like, I can't fucking stand you. Leave. And then he dies and you're like rolling around like you're his best friend.
Yeah.
And you're so fucking sad. It's like, dude, this kid didn't even fucking like you. Like, what is the fucking matter with you? You know?
That's showbiz.
And then and then also during quarantine, I had this thing going on where I was like delivering cocktails, you know what I mean, in like bigger batches. And he was doing something similar to that. And he sent me this. If you've ever got text messages from this kid, it's like he has his own retarded Cam Newton language that he texts you in.
That's
You know,
funny.
you ever seen Cam
Yeah,
Newton?
yeah,
How he
yeah,
posts
yeah,
with like
yeah,
all
yeah.
these weird
Weird
he
fonts,
fucking
yeah.
put all these fucking parentheses and dots and fucking this and that. It's like, dude, what the fuck kind of run-on fucking idiot sentence does this even like? I left reading this message being like, is this like a threat? Is this like a fucking you're trying to weasel your way into working with me? Like you think you're on you even think I'm taking applications to be working with? Like why the fuck are you even reaching out to me, bro? Like what has ever transpired from the time that we stopped interacting in a drug market to make you think that I would want to be down with this? You know what I mean?
Right,
And then
right,
every
right.
time, oh, give me dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. It's like, bro, I'm going to give you a fucking tranquilizer that's too strong. That's what I want to fucking give you right now. Like, I can't stand it. He's one of the few people, like he walks into an establishment that I'm working at, and I'm just like, it's like, you ever walk into some place and like the dog leaves the room?
Yeah.
That's, I just,
Yeah.
they fuck, go and lay in the bed. I just can't fucking stand this
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
No, there's definitely people I see on a daily basis where I'm just like, they emotionally drain you to the point where you're just like, I can't even be around you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sam's one of them.
I've not heard nothing but good things about Sam.
I love Sam.
Appreciate
Sam's a
it.
good kid.
Thank you.
You've been on the we updated the dry erase board recently for the first time in months, but your name's been on there for a while.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's that guy right
Yeah,
there.
it was there. Yeah.
We had a list of people we were trying to get on.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know, I came
we were
here.
just trying to see your dong. That's a whole list of dudes that we were just going to try and get on here to
That's
see
what
their
it is.
dong.
Superimpose
I'm
Sam's
back in
face
Hollywood again.
on the COVID guy.
Exactly.
Rick Barry.
Hey, you want to have a few drinks? Go out to my house later? You know?
Let me tell you about this one bartender I fucked over.
All right, let's raise the temperature. Let's turn to good spirits. Now, I mentioned before that I had a football podcast and we did trivia games and whatnot. I made a trivia game for you guys.
Hey.
Oh, all right.
So like for the first time ever on this show,
We're going to have games, guys.
yeah. We I would like to introduce you guys to a little segment called Shots on Me.
All right. What am I doing? Is
This kid's got
is this the
music
lead-in?
and shit, bro.
Welcome
Elton
to Shots.
John.
Yeah,
Did I win?
welcome-
I feel
welcome
like
to
he
Shots.
even kept it under the copyright strike.
Yeah,
time.
well,
Yeah.
quickly, we good folks here at the Touch and Tips do not own the rights to that song. That's Brendan Long, Will Milk,
Will
Ryan,
Milk.
Ryan, no, Will Milk,
Will Milk.
Ryan Milk, Wilk, and myself. You're making me nervous, I guess. Anyways, Shots on Me, trivia game show that I came up with last night. In fact, we have.
Damn, that's a lot of cards.
Yeah, it's a lot of cards. We
You've put more effort into this than I have in anything in my life, just so you know.
well, I hope you guys appreciate it.
This is impressive.
I'm blown away right now.
So quickly, let's go over the rules real quick. You guys are going to be squaring off against each other.
Okay, mano a mano.
Mano a mano. We have 2-shot, 2 points, 5-shot, 5 points, 10-shot questions. 2-shots questions are obviously easy. The 5-point questions or 5-shot questions.
You've already lost him. You can just continue on.
kind of moderately challenging. 10 points are pretty challenging. There are a mix of multiple choice questions. Now, if you answer 3 consecutive questions of the 5-point and 10-point correctly, you then go into the speed challenge.
This is like a beautiful mind shit. You're like, this is too far.
Let
But all right.
me work here. So speed forward challenge, I will list off 5 drinks by ingredients only, and it's up to you to name them correctly. You only have 45 seconds to do
Oh,
that.
fuck. I'm going to get killed in this game.
All right, so I figured we'd do.
There's so much autism flowing in this room right now.
Yeah.
It's like all the tributaries going into the Mississippi River to one.
So it is like a
glorious-
ring-in scenario, or is it just like each one of us gets
Well,
a fucking question?
Each get a question.
All right.
Each get a question.
Oh, man. I'm going to get fucking annihilated.
yeah,
I was hoping this was like sports or some
This
shit.
is,
a
it's cocktails.
Yeah, that's what he said, right?
It's
Oh, all right. I get it.
Cocktails-
In the spirit of the
yeah,
sports podcast. All right.
Yeah.
this is a sports back, guys.
No. Like you were just saying in the
Oh,
spirit of what you were
I
doing.
did.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a mix of predominantly cocktails and everything, all things restaurant. There is some pop culture in there as well, so it'll be fun. I put a lot of thought into this. All right, so I won't lead you astray. Now, since we're at the home of yours, Ryan, you can defer to go first, or
You gonna kick or receive?
I'll be a kind host and let Brennan
and
go
Brennan,
first.
so we're gonna
That
10 minutes
sucks.
we'll put a 10-minute game clock for the most part in case we go too long with this.
Now, can I pass or whatever? Or?
You just reminded me. You have 3 perks, okay? That you guys can use to advantage. You can only use them
Had
once.
me at perks.
The first one's called Send It Back, where if you don't like the question, you can get a new question.
Yeah.
The other one is I'll have what he's having, where you can steal the opponent's question, and if you get it right, you get an additional point. And
How do I use that one? Do like in the middle of the question, I'm just like,
I'll have what he's having.
I'll have what he's having,
You have 15 seconds to answer these questions.
Okay.
And then you have On the Rocks, where I water down the question for you, make it and turn those multiple choice questions into 50-50 questions. Now, there are single answer questions. There is only one question that's pretty difficult that I will allow you to use that perk for. I'll give you a heads up as to what that question is.
Okay. All right.
So again, you have Send It Back, where you can get a new question. I have What He's Having, where you can steal the question, or On the Rocks, where we can, give you a 50-50 shot of those multiple choice questions.
All right.
So who's up first?
I guess it's me. Yeah.
Would you 2 shots, 5 shots, 10 shots?
Start me off with 2.
2 shots.
I'm a coward.
All right. Ready?
Actually, it's going to be even more fucking embarrassing when I get this one wrong.
Let me set this game clock right now. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. All right. This popular spirit got his name from the French region of the same name.
Cognac?
That is incorrect. Do you want to take this one?
Armagnac?
Wrong. No, champagne. The answer is champagne.
Is champagne
Read
a
the
spirit,
story
though?
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Is champagne a spirit?
Yeah,
It's a sparkling. All right,
Sparkling
whatever.
wine.
Yeah. I feel like I was led astray on that one, but all right.
All right. Well, you got the answer
Yeah, but
wrong.
like,
You
isn't
think I
cognac?
would? You
cognac
think I
is-
would have said Armagnac if I didn't rule out fucking champagne already and cognac?
Well, and also cognac is an area in France, so the question itself is flawed. So
Yeah.
there's more than one answer. You know,
Well, it's a popular spirit.
cognac is a popular spirit.
More so than champagne.
Champagne, I don't think it's a spirit.
What do you consider champagne?
It's like a sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A spirit, I feel
Spirit,
like,
I feel like is like a
spirit
liquor.
All
is a
right,
distilled.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well, way to embarrass me here. All right, we disregard that one. New
Well,
question.
what you didn't anticipate is that I'm a very good arguer. Yeah.
Nobody talks back to Alex Trebek.
I
No
want-
points for anyone.
I want that question. I got it right. The question was worded,
All
what
right.
popular spirit was named after a region in France? It's fucking cognac. There you go.
I'll give you cognac.
Goddamn right you will.
All right. All right,
I'm gonna ruin this game for you.
No, all right.
You've let my competitive
good.
juices flow. I've like ruined relationships over Monopoly games. I promise you. There's people that will not talk to me because I played Risk with them. You know.
All right, I got a score keep here at the same time, unless one of you guys want to do it. But 2 points for you, Brendan.
I'll remember my points.
All right.
Just give him the card.
Yeah,
give me the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That works.
That way I can
All right.
read this bullshit question over
Brendan,
again.
you're up again.
All right. 5, I guess.
5
Yeah.
shots for Brennan. Which U.S. president was the first to brew beer in the White House? Is a multiple choice question. A, Barack Obama. B, Donald Trump. C, FDR. Or D, Thomas Jefferson.
Fuck. Oh shit. I'm gonna go.
I'll have what he's having, and
Hey.
I'll say Thomas Jefferson.
And that is incorrect.
Fuck! That's good because I was gonna use my 50-50, and now I'm gonna go fucking FDR.
You're going to use a 50-50? All right.
No, I said I'm not going to
oh,
now.
oh.
But now that because it was gonna be Jefferson or FDR, so I'm gonna go FDR.
That is incorrect.
Fuck,
The
it was
answer is
Obama?
Obama.
God
Obama.
damn.
I think it was, I forgot the year. I didn't write the year. Anyways, now you both got the answers wrong. I'm going to defer to you, Wilk.
Okay. Oh, I just got to say what points I
Yeah.
need. Let me get that
I mean,
10-piece.
10-shot questions. Again, these are a little bit harder. All right. In 1971, this American singer took his Chevy to the levee where the good old boys were drinking.
I'll have what he's having. That's Don McLean.
That is correct. 10
Goddamn
points.
right.
What a way to jump. That's Brennan's suit right there.
Hey, yeah. Now you don't have any more of that perk. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I used it on a 10-pointer, so I mean, that's a good one.
That's
to,
good.
Yeah.
All right, Brennan, up to you.
I don't know. Give me a 10-pointer.
Another 10-pointer. Love it.
Let's fucking put this away right off the bat.
All right. Yeah. Lil Jon,
okay, that was
the
good.
popular rapper from Atlanta, was snapping his fingers while having this popular spirit in his cup.
Scissor?
That is incorrect. Take a stab at it. 10 seconds.
Oh, you said popular spirit. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know my
2,
Lil Jon like that.
1. It is tequila Patron. He had Patron in
Ah.
his cup.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll go back.
I just went straight to lean. That's all. I fuck with that shit, man. I love my cough syrup.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Actually, you're on the board, my man.
I'm going to get back on the board with the 10-piece.
10 piece. Oh, I don't know if you guys are attacking.
As an
10
aside,
pieces.
there's not enough cough medicine like in behind bars. There should be. It should be incorporated
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
UB40, a popular reggae band, covered
God damn it! I know this one too.
this Neil Diamond song and made it a Billboard #1 hit in 1988.
No fucking way he's gonna get that. I know this one though.
Fucking red wine.
Oh,
God damn it! No, wait, hold up. The name of the song is not Red Wine. The name of the song is Red Wine.
But yeah,
Give it to him.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Nah, I'll take
No,
take it.
Give it
Take
to
it.
him.
You got
Yeah.
it.
That was a dig. Honestly, dude, I'm just impressed you got that. That was a good poll.
Wilk,
Yeah.
back at, again. Pick a question.
I'll go 2 points. So the
2
most I can do
points.
is tie after Brennan's generosity.
All right.
Even though you're picking up from the 5-point
Oh,
pile.
sure, my bad. No.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Which of the following brands is known for being a high rye style of bourbon? You have multiple choice. A, Knobs Creek. B, Jim Beam. C, Booker's. D, Basil Hayden.
What is a high rye?
Style of bourbon.
A high rye.
I feel like the
style
fucking
of
2
bourbon.
points are harder than the 10. Yeah.
What is it? Say it again.
The multiple A, Knobs Creek. B. Jim Beam, C. Booker's, D. Basil Hayden.
Let me use my 50-50. Nah, I don't want to do that on a 2-point. I'm just going to guess Basil Hayden.
That's correct.
Wow.
Damn, good for you.
There you go.
I get to keep
Yeah,
going?
I feel like you've highly overestimated how much we know about this shit. Like,
Probably.
Yeah, I've
perhaps.
like done nothing but read liquor bottle
give me more
labels,
UB40 questions. I'm gonna get those. You know.
I'll go for that 5-piece you were picking up.
5-piece,
Yeah.
cool. Now, Ryan, if you get this right, I know I said only strictly for 5 and 10, but you did get a 10-point question and you just got a 5. If you get this right,
No,
you
I just
enter
got
That
a
was a 2.
2. I'm sorry. If you get this right, you will enter the Speed Pour Challenge. Okay.
All right.
All right. According to onlycraftbeers.com, per capita, this is a multiple choice. This country drinks more beer than any other country in the world. A, USA.
I don't even need multiple choice. I know what the fucking answer is.
B, Germany. C, China. D, Czech Republic.
Oh wait, is it per capita or
Per
is
capita.
it? Okay, yeah, I definitely know the answer to this.
I don't even know what per capita means.
10 seconds.
I just got to go with the good old US&A.
That is
Could
incorrect.
be Germany, right?
No, it's
Oh, wow.
Czech Republic.
Oh, well,
Czech
yeah,
Republic.
fuck. All
If it
right.
wasn't US&A, I would have guessed China.
See, I would
Based on population, but I got to
well,
think
yeah,
that's where
they-
per
Yeah,
capita.
but per capita, like it means, so like there's only probably fucking 300,000 people in Czechoslovakia and they all fucking drink like 20 beers a day. So, yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's swing it back to Brennan. Brennan.
Fuck yeah. Give me, all right, I need to get some momentum.
Yeah.
The 2-pointers are fucking worrying me. You know what? Give me a 2-pointer because I feel like we must be due for just a layup.
What is the national drink of Brazil?
Oh, it's well, national. I don't want to get on technicalities here. Are we talking national spirit or national drink?
Drink.
Caipirinha?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
all right. Gotcha. Oh, you fucker. Sam's trying to sabotage me.
Brennan, you get to go again.
All right, give me a 5.
5-point question. 5 shots. 5 shots. Multiple choice.
All right.
This country is known to be the birthplace of wine. Is it A, Italy, B, France, C, Georgia, D, Greece?
Oh, my God. Give me the 50-50.
You're doing
Yeah.
on the rocks? All right.
Yeah.
Let's go with France or Georgia.
Oh, fuck. I feel like that's the worst. Well, oh, God. I mean, I gotta say, fuck. God damn it. I'm gonna be so fucking mad when it's Georgia. Give me fucking France.
It is Georgia.
You fuck. Oh. I just couldn't go out on a limb like that, you know?
The psychology comes into play.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck.
Pokey.
I'll do it too.
2-point question. There you are. Meaning, this is a 2-point question, I guess. Meaning little water in Russian. What is the common name for this particular spirit? What's that? That like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire background noise. Don't overthink it. That's my thing too.
Vodka?
That is correct.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Next up.
I'll do another 2.
Another 2.
What have we got to score? Oh, we're tied. Look at us.
2 for you, 3 for me. 5 for guys, 6 for chicks are the rules for this popular drinking game.
I don't even know.
I feel like it's got multiple names. Ring of Death or Ring of Fire.
I'll
Asshole.
give you that. It's Kings.
Oh, yeah. No,
King.
it's not. If you're going to disqualify me, Asshole is different than Ring of Death. But
Yeah.
Kings and Ring of Fire and Ring of Death are all the same, I believe.
So I'll give you that. You said Ring of Death. I'll give you that. One more. He gets to go into, again, you're on the cusp of going to the Speedport
All
Challenge.
right, let me get another 2.
All right, another 2. He's playing it safe.
Getting fucking annihilated here.
Multiple choice.
You get 1-5 and you're ahead.
Multiple choice here. The Cosmopolitan was populated by this Sex and the City character. A, Samantha Jones. B, Carrie Bradshaw. C, Miranda Hobbs. D, Charlotte York.
I don't know that
because I'm
fucking
kind
names.
of gay.
What's the first 2 ladies' names again?
Samantha Jones, Carrie Bradshaw.
I know
Miranda
who plays who, but I don't know who fucking drinks the drink all the time.
If you can
It's
give
not.
me,
It's Carrie Bradshaw.
that is correct. And Milk, you are entered into the Speed Pour Challenge. Challenge. You have,
Nice.
Let me get timer for this one. Again, you have 45 seconds to answer or identify the following drinks as I read them off by ingredients only. And
How much are these motherfuckers worth?
you got 1 point each for every answer, right? So you can get a total of
He's got
5.
45 seconds.
45 seconds. All right, let's go in 3, 2,
I feel like this is the part of the game where
One.
you're just going to pull away.
boom. 2 ounces of tequila, 1 ounce of orange juice, a half ounce of grenadine, splash
Tequila
of soap.
Sunrise.
That is correct.
All right. This is taking longer than I thought. That's cool.
2 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of sweet vermouth.
Boulevardier.
That is correct. 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of Kahlua, 1 ounce of heavy cream.
A sombrero.
That is incorrect.
The White Russian, man. Come on.
That's like your opinion, man.
Yeah.
You're correct. 1.5
You won't
ounce
get that.
of
Yeah.
1.5 ounce of vodka, 1.5 ounce of Galliano liqueur,
A Harvey Wallbanger.
3 ounces of orange juice. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't write the answer, but that's right. And that ends the speed 4 challenge. You got a total points, 3 points. Very
right.
good job. You're still on the board. You can go ahead.
Let's have a 5-point.
5-point question. Multiple choice. According to Statista.
Statista? Yeah.
Statista. Yeah, there you go. This spirit brand is the most popular brand in the USA. Is it A, Captain Morgan, B, Jack Daniels, C, Tito's, D, Grey Goose?
I got to go with Tito's.
Yeah, I'd go Tito's.
That is incorrect. It is Jack Daniels.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
More popular than Tito's?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
Fucking
Because
And
you read
you
it.
said-
Because this is from an article from 1996.
Brennan, on you.
All right. I got to get something going here. Give me some twos, man.
Jeez. The Singapore Sling was the drink of choice for this popular Johnny Depp movie.
What the fuck?
I thought
Sling?
when I wrote this, I thought for sure you would know automatically.
Singapore Sling
Don't
in a Johnny Depp movie?
Yeah, don't overthink it.
I mean, I kind of have to overthink it. What the fuck is this movie? Could this even be? I don't know.
What?
Well, all right, send it back. Send it back.
Oh,
I don't
send
want.
it
I don't
back,
want
send
this
it back.
fucking
All
question.
right.
Yeah.
Send it back.
What was the answer?
I can't tell you. Might come. All right. You know.
It might come up
Yeah.
again. Leave it.
Oh, high-profile fictional advertising executive Don Draper
Yeah.
needed this drink while conducting.
Old-fashioned.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Bro, is this where it comes from?
Yeah. What the love of the old fashioned?
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of is. That's exactly.
Bro,
yeah.
that's like an actor that like my wife wants to fuck too. So now he's like on
He's
a
got a-
double.
he's
now
got a
I'm
big
gonna kill
dog,
him.
too.
Him and fucking B at the
Yeah.
same
Give me
time.
5. Give me 5.
5 points. 5
All right.
points. When it comes to the menu, this French phrase means according to the menu or card. Is it a multiple choice? Is it A, a la carte, B, a la mode, C, mise en place, or D, prefix?
Fuck. What was the thing?
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. When it comes to the menu, this French phrase means according to the menu or card. A, a la carte, B, a la mode, C, mise en place, D, prefix.
Fuck, man. I don't. I'm terrible at languages. Give me the fucking mise en place one.
That is incorrect. It's a la carte.
Fuck you with your fucking French bullshit.
A la carte.
Yeah.
All right, we're swinging it back to Ryan.
Let me get a deuce.
2-pointer. You better get this right. With so much drama in the LBC, Snoop Dogg was sipping on this popular drink while rolling down the street.
A gin and juice?
That is correct. I'm so
I
corny.
feel like you're fucking with me at this point. You just
I
gave me
honestly
a
thought
fucking
that-
question on French, fucking like college level French, and this motherfucker is getting gin and juice. The fuck is this
You
game?
gave the kid with the Jordan collection a rap question?
For real? What the fuck? Oh my god!
Right.
I'll take another deuce.
2 points. Way to save. All right.
Is it the fucking etymology of sake? Like, go fuck yourself with these questions. Oh my god!
According to, avoid going to prison or else you find yourself drinking this jailhouse cocktail.
God damn it!
It's called something other than moonshine, I guess.
5 seconds.
They call it hooch.
No, Pruno.
Oh, I don't know. Pruno. All right.
Pruno. All right.
I mean, we're talking like toilet wine, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right. Give me a 5-pointer. I feel like I got to make up some ground. Give me a fucking 10.
10?
I'm swinging for the fences here.
All right,
Let's
I
go.
like it. Oh, okay. Well, did you already use your on the rocks? You did.
Yeah.
You did. You can't.
Which one's the on the rocks one?
50-50.
All right,
yeah.
I think I've used them all at this point.
Maybe
I'm
you
never
get
good
this.
at conserving them. Yeah,
While,
Yeah, you sent it back. You stole
I
it.
did it all. Yeah.
while the etymology of the word cocktail.
Fucking etymology. Continue.
While the etymology of the word cocktail is still unsure, cocktails are a mixed drink that contains these 6 fundamental ingredients. Can you name all 6 that makes up a cocktail?
I hate you. Oh my god. Spirit, citrus,
I'll give you that.
sugar, the glucose or something.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's
God damn, there's 3 more. I mean, do they consider ice? Like,
3. No.
okay, water.
That's 4.
Fuck. Bitters. I don't know.
That's 5.
Is 5? Okay, fuck. Soda? Well, is that carbonated
Yeah,
water?
yeah.
Sorry, fuck. So what have I said at this point? Acid, sweet. I said the spirit. Liqueur.
No.
What is what I'm missing?
It's according to according to Wikipedia, it's shrubs.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Oh my god.
Shrubs, dude. I want to give you that. You know what? I'll give you half a point. I'll give you half.
All right, 5.
5.
I'll take 5. All right.
Shrubbery.
You must bring me a shrubbery.
Was that 2 in a row for you?
No, because I angrily lost on the whatever last fucking France question or whatever.
That's 1 in a row.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me 5.
Give me 5.
Actually, give me 10 again. Fuck this. I'm putting it away.
Jesus.
All right.
10.
I'll make a note that this one's worth 5.
The agave plant, which tequila is made from, relies on this nocturnal animal.
Oh my
Man,
fucking God.
I know the answer to this. I
Do
already
you?
stole it.
You can steal it.
Nah, I already did that.
Did you?
Yeah, and
Did
I got
you?
it wrong about brewing beer in the
Oh,
White House.
yeah. I'll go nocturnal animals. So you're really fucking hitting all my weak spots in like fucking trivia.
10
I'll
seconds.
go like
Think. It's not like think about.
I feel like you got to be out of 15 seconds.
Yeah,
by
I'm
now.
out.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm
jabroni.
out.
You don't know about
Armadillo.
bats, bro?
bats.
bats.
The
Ah,
answer is
fuck. I don't know,
bats.
man. That's his perfect question. It's like he's all about that agriculture shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now it's on you. Will.
I'll do another 10.
Tenner.
Brendan's trying to distance himself over here.
I don't even think I caught up to you.
What is the name of the Greek god of wine?
Oh, I know this one.
Jesus, just like
Yeah, you really are like just mixing these up. Yeah.
I'm going to send that back.
send it back. He's sending it back. Another 10-point question then.
All right. Well, so does that one go back? Like, is that one back in play then?
That one's. Should I discard him? I feel like
You
I
probably should just discard him.
You
Yeah.
wanna say the
But
answer?
I
I
will
think
say
you
it's-
should leave it in play. We left the other one.
All right. In
Put
that
it at the
case,
bottom.
yeah. In that case, I'm coming back for that
Put a
one.
little, a little gamesmanship into the mix.
Created in 1840 by a couple of Carthusian monks, this liqueur is said to be produced with over 100.
Chartreuse.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
God damn it, dude.
That is
Alright.
correct. All right.
Let me get another 10 piece.
Right. Beer is the 3rd most consumed beverage in the world, with water being number 1, and this beverage at the 2 spot.
I think I know what it is.
10 seconds.
Wine.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that's what about I guess. What do you
The
got?
answer is tea.
Oh yeah, good call.
Hey.
Yeah,
Tea.
T. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
All right, give me some 2.
2.
Yeah, or yeah, 2. Let's get some wins here. Although these are fucking harder for some reason than any of the other ones, so maybe I'm fucking myself.
This popular elderflower liqueur brand is considered to be the first of its brand when it was launched in 2007.
I'm gonna go Saint Germain.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right. I'm kind of surprised it got launched in 2007.
Right.
I feel like it. Yeah. All right. I did not know that. All right. Give me a 5.
Fiver.
All right. I got my confidence back.
Multiple
Did-
choice.
Cool. What fucking language am I gonna have to decipher on this one? This fucking Aramaic or some shit? Yeah.
Aging in new charred oak barrels is a requirement in bourbon production. What is the legal minimum aging period in these barrels for straight bourbon? Is it A, 1 year, B, 2 years, C, 3 years, D, 4 years?
I'll go 2 years. I'll go B.
That's correct.
Yes. All right.
One more, and you're into the speed pour challenge.
Sweet. Give me one of those fucking 10s. Let's go. Let's make it count.
While Franklin D. Roosevelt ended the Prohibition era, which president was in office at the beginning of the Prohibition era?
I'm gonna. Ooh, is it? Oh fuck. I'm gonna go.
10 seconds.
I'll go Hoover. Is it Coolidge?
Close. No, it was Woodrow.
Fucking Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
I thought for sure you were gonna get that. All right, Ryan, you're on the board.
Woodrow Wilson seems like a real fucking tool bag. I'll just say that.
Oh, he has some wild opinions about black people. If you want to look into those.
Let me get a 5 point.
Fiver.
I feel like
Yes.
nobody's been giving fives any love.
Multiple choice. What brand is the oldest when it comes to rum? Is it A, Mount Gay, B, Brugal, C, Bacardi, D, Diplomatic?
I've never heard of Diplomatic, but I know Bacardi's pretty old, so I'm going with Bacardi.
That is incorrect. It is Mount Gay. Mount Gay.
I mean, that's a perfect question for you.
Yes.
Give me another one of those 10s. I'm getting down to that fucking wine question.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. In America, the drinking age is 21.
Okay.
What country has the lowest drinking age of 13?
Oh fuck. All right. It's got to be just a bunch of degenerates. Give me fucking.
This is pretty hard, actually.
Is it? All right. Fuck it. In that case, I'll just Turkey.
That's incorrect.
Poland.
No, it's Burkina Faso, West Africa.
Well, you're just a dickhead. Yeah. Okay.
That's who I root for in the World Cup.
Yeah. That's your
Burkina Faso,
team.
the other?
No. I root for war-ravaged nations from the African,
Yeah.
like Côte d'Ivory.
Right. Revolutionary. Wilk, you on the board here?
Yeah, like if somebody's missing an arm, that's my team. I'll go for another 5.
5. Having only 90 to 100 calories per shot, this spirit is considered to have the lowest calories of all spirits. I don't.
Tequila.
I would have gone vodka.
You would think it's tequila. It is actually vodka.
It is? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me that fucking 10. Yeah. I know the answer to this one.
What is the name of the Greek god of war?
Dionysus.
That is correct.
What the hell?
There you go. All right.
You can't be bitching about entomology and no Dionysus.
Actually, I went to those are the one college credit I got was art history, and that was how I knew it from. So
there
yeah.
you go. There you go.
So finally, my one semester at Assumption College finally paid off, guys.
Full circle.
I did it. 5 points.
5 points.
Yeah.
5 points. 5 points. Excellent, exclaimed this patron as he sipped on this poultry-infused drink. I'm so corny.
I hate you.
I made up these questions.
What the fuck is a poultry infused drink? Like a New York sour?
10
Like
seconds.
with the eggs?
Close.
Well, like what? There's that is a poultry infused drink. So
I have pico sour.
or whatever. Like sour. Yeah.
What do we say here?
So this isn't a quote from anything.
Yeah.
No.
You're just
Yeah. So I mean, an egg. I named it.
any sour.
Yeah.
Is it any sour?
Yeah.
All right, then,
His-
okay.
his-
all right.
yeah.
Fine.
His
Mine-
intentions are pure.
Mine has eggs. Give me a 5.
5.
Your questions are ambiguous.
First time doing this, guys. All right.
What fucking
I don't
monstrosity are
think
you about to
things are
unleash
gonna
me?
know. He's
Yeah.
gonna know.
To be second in command is a position in the restaurant. I'm gonna do that again. To be second in command, this position in the restaurant derives its name from the French word for under.
Maitre d'? I don't know.
Fucking sous chef.
Sous chef.
Oh, fuck you.
Holy shit, Jay.
I don't know fucking words, man. I know English.
Words?
I know English, motherfucker. Yeah.
Ryan, yeah,
I'll take a 5.
5. This is awesome. This is okay. This is meant to be. This spirit brand was introduced in 1874 as a whiskey, then labeled a neutral spirit, and reestablished itself as a whiskey in 2016.
Southern Comfort.
Yeah, that's right. I read, and I
Yeah.
got this question from the episode I was listening to last night, and
Yeah.
you brought that up.
Hey.
So that's awesome. That
You
got
did it,
that.
bud.
Well, how come I'm not getting the fucking thing?
All right, Ryan, go again.
I'll take a 2.
2, plain and safe. This alcohol beverage is considered the oldest, dating back to 3500 BC.
Mead.
I have beer. I'll give you that though. I'll give you
All
that.
right, yeah.
I'll give you that.
I'll have another 2.
All right.
Trying to get in that
The
speed
speed
pour
pour,
challenge,
yes.
make up for that white Russian that's going to keep me up at night.
Brass Monkey, a cocktail made from dark rum, vodka, and orange juice, is also the hit song of this popular punk
Beastie
band.
Boys.
you. Yeah.
And Ryan's back into the speed pour challenge.
Hey.
All right, 45 seconds on the clock. You know the rules.
I can't believe this whole time I haven't gotten 3 questions in a row right.
Let's go in 3.
I don't know if I've gotten 2 in a row.
And you fucking read books,
Yeah.
bro.
So,
Holy shit.
3, 2, 1. Equal parts hypnotic, equal parts Hennessy.
Incredible Hulk.
There we go.
You would know that.
1 ounce of rum, 1 ounce of blanc vermouth, 1 tablespoon of curacao, 1 tablespoon of grenadine.
Rum, vermouth, curacao,
And grenadine. Orange peel as a garnish.
a planter's punch.
El Presidente.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
All
You
right.
got me with one.
2 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 1 ounce of orange juice, 1 ounce of coconut cream, nutmeg garnish. 5 seconds.
I don't fucking know.
I would have gone like one of the million variations of Rum Runner.
Painkiller.
Oh, Painkiller, yeah.
Hey.
Did you have that on the fucking
Oh,
menu?
by the way, I should say before the haters come out my neck, all these ingredients are according to liquor.com.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, there's a million variations of all
there-
this,
yeah,
but
exactly. All right. Still on the board, correct?
I guess, yeah. I'll have a 2-point challenge.
Hey, man. There's a beverage here. This iconic drink happens to be the favorite of the
A White
dudes.
Russian.
There we go.
how many White Russian questions are you going to give this motherfucker?
I made up for it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, forget.
Oh, 2.
Playing it easy. Playing it easy.
White Russian.
These 2 actors decided to break bad and get into the liquor world when they launched this brand in 2019.
Fuck, I don't know. the
I'm
name of that.
assuming this is a Breaking Bad themed alcohol. So, like, what
What's
makes you act like a meth head the most?
I think I actually do know it now that I think about it.
It's the name of their liquor brand.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Is it Dos Hombres?
It's Dos Hombres.
Yeah.
I want to give you this.
Yeah.
Did they? That's a mezcal.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have that at the airport. I've
Yeah.
never seen that bottle before.
It is a mezcal.
That means 2 guys.
2 guys. Yep.
Yeah, I know that one, guys. Yeah.
Brennan, you're up.
Give me 5.
5. Really? I think we only have 2 point left there.
Yeah, I said 5.
This numerical slang, which means to get rid of, gained its origins from
86.
there you go.
All right. About time.
He's like, I'm trying to get
Give me
that
another
speed
5.
pour challenge.
Yeah.
Dubbed the first American cocktail, this famous New Orleans drink has its origins traced back to 1830s.
The Hurricane?
It's a Sazerac.
It's a Sazerac.
Fuck. All right.
Sazerac. Well,
5 points.
ooh, this is a tough one. Oh man, this is not this question for you because you don't watch movies apparently.
I'm gonna get this one though. Drive
Yeah.
Brennan crazy.
Ryan Reynolds, George Clooney, and Brad Pitt all have their hands in the liquor world. However, they never starred in a movie together. But they all have played opposites against this Academy Award-winning actress.
Who are the 3?
Ryan Reynolds, George Clooney, Brad Pitt.
They've all started. Okay. I think I know.
Julia Roberts.
I'm going to go Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
shit, Brennan.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock, yeah. It's a 5-pointer. Too bad none of you guys have it. All right, we're down to
I watched The Proposal. So I love that movie.
Brennan, you're on the board.
Give me 5.
5. For A spirit to be considered gin, it must be flavored in with. I can't read. For a spirit to be considered gin, it must be flavored in with these exotic seeds. I don't know why I wrote it like that.
Yeah. I have to name all the fucking seeds?
No, just one. There's one.
Just one seed that's in there.
seed.
Oh, juniper?
That's correct.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Well, that's the last
I was worried I was
going
going to have to dig deep for 3 more seeds that I don't know.
Actually, there are more than I would have had coriander on that list, which I believe is the seed of.
Yeah, of the juniper berry?
Nah,
or whatever.
It's
Again,
it's some other-
agriculture and words are not my thing, and you are just blitzing me with this shit. All right.
We're back to that Singapore sling question.
All right. Singapore Sling. Oh, the fucking Johnny Depp movie?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Pirates of the Caribbean.
I was like, the only Johnny Depp movie I can come up with off the top of my head is fucking Edward Scissorhands.
No,
Is it the Rum Diaries?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, shit.
They have a
I forgot
Singapore
all-
slang,
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing. I guess all the drugs make up.
Yeah,
for
I was going to say. Fucking,
That's good.
doing
I've seen that
mescaline.
movie a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tally up your points so you see
All right.
who's the winner here.
5, 10,
And
15,
we'll be back with these commercial
25,
messages.
30, 32, 37, 39, 41, 51. I got 53.
Right on the board with 53. This is a close one if I do say so myself.
I mean, I feel like I had to work harder than he did, but that's all right.
I got 25.
And you know what, Brendan?
25 plus 16.
Let's get you involved in the speed pour challenge.
All right.
25 plus 16 is not 52.
Bonus round. I got 53, I think. Oh, look at me.
What'd you get? 45?
45, I think.
You know what was the difference? Dionysus. Thank you, Assumption College.
Ready, Brendan, you ready for these speed pour questions?
Yes.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
3 measures of gin, 1 measure of vodka, half measure of quinoa Lillet, lemon twist.
Is that a Vesper?
That is correct.
Nice.
2.5 ounces of bourbon, half ounce of simple syrup, 2 to 3 sprigs of fresh mint.
Is
Top of soda.
that one of those fucking god-awful mint juleps?
That is correct. That's the first drink I ever learned how to make, by
The
the way.
fucking grossest drink ever.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
2 ounces of gin, a half ounce of lemon juice, ounce and a half of simple, topped with soda water and a lemon garnish.
Is that Tom Collins?
That is Tom
Yeah.
Collins. There you go.
There you go.
Last one. Ounce and a half of vodka, half ounce of raspberry liqueur, half ounce of pineapple juice.
French martini,
That is
motherfucker.
true. Good job, guys.
Yeah. The mint julep, I feel like, is that drink that everybody orders on Kentucky Derby Day because they
Yeah.
think they're like, oh, I'm going to be fun.
Oh,
and then they
sassy.
take one sip and they're like, this drink's a fucking tragedy. Like, nobody fucking likes that drink.
I can't think
Yeah.
of like one drink that has whiskey and lime juice in it that
Yeah,
I've ever
that is
enjoyed.
actually good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiskey and
Like
lime.
even like a Kentucky
Like a-
mule, like it just they're all like I don't know what it
What's
is. I don't like
the-
lime in my
what's the-
whiskey.
lime, you said.
Yeah.
Like when somebody
Like green
asks me
tea
for like a
shot, I
lime
guess.
with
Yeah.
with their Jameson and ginger ale or something, I'm like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Even that, I put lemon in green tea shots.
Well, it's like lemon and lime. It's like usually like a sour mix of some
Right,
kind.
right. I
yeah.
skip off the lime.
Yeah.
so-
Whoa, sorry. I forgot what I was dealing with.
But yeah,
Uh,
that concludes the first ever Shots on Me. I'm your host, Sam Oji. And hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah. All right. Well, I win. That's all that matters to me.
Brennan wins.
1-0.
I win.
I fucking win. That's the name of the game.
I had this hand 3 hands ago. I lose.
I forgot to exit the
This game is bullshit.
outro
Beep,
music.
beep. I am still standing, guys. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Episode 21.
Yeah. We can do that.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, you
Sorry
know,
to disappoint.
he's got all the easy ones.
Winner, Brennan.
Woo!
Nice.
But again, thank you guys for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is
Oh
cool.
yeah.
I mean, we'll have to have you on again so we can play more games.
Yeah, and it won't be
Yeah.
all restaurant. Next
Yeah.
time I'll do a little sports, maybe a little.
All right.
little
Some
nocturnal
questions. Some questions
animals.
that don't test my fucking French 8th grade French class skills.
No.
Yeah.
I felt it was appropriate to just
Yeah.
do restaurant themes.
It was inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Sorry.
No, that was fun. Thank
All
you.
right, no problem, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Later.